I can get you a flashlight if you want it. That's about all I got for you though. Nah, I'll see you later. All right, man. For the distractions, let me get these shares about the way right quick, and we can go ahead and get that thing cracking. Feels weird, man. I ain't done a live in a long time, but good gracious, talking about knocking the rust off, man. Shout out to everybody who's coming through, may come through, ain't coming through, catch the playback, whatever, man. Shout out to all of y'all. I appreciate you. Huge shout out to my Who Has the Heat family, E Money Shoes, 313 Retro Queen. Y'all know how we do the business, man. We got a big 2023 lined up, man. It's gonna be insane. You feel me? We got Tournament of Champions 2. That's going to be a three-way banger, man. 10.5 stretch kicks and PR 23, I believe. That's going to be, that's going to be magic, man. Then we've got some other stuff brewing, possibly another jersey and sneaker battle, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Maybe. And some other stuff that we ain't even announced yet. So I can't even say it. You know what I mean? With y'all be y'all be prepared for the shenanigans that's about to go down in 2023, man. I know y'all miss us, bro, and we miss y'all. Hawaii Rams fan, what up, bro? Hey, Desire King, what's up, bro? Hey, man, if y'all haven't already, bro, check out the boy Shamar DeJohn. He's got all the Saya shoes if you into that. Do your thing. Also, Hawaii Rams fan, very active on IG, super supporter of Who Has the Heat, man. Shout out to him. I said I was gonna do my little shares, and I ain't even done it yet, bro. That's what happens, man. When you gotta shake the dust off and the rust off and all that. But either way, man, we got some stories to tell today, man. We gonna get in it. I got two trade block scenarios that kind of rolls over into a StockX scenario. I've also got a crazy story about GOAT, which hasn't concluded yet. We actually still in the negotiations with GOAT, but I'm gonna give y'all all the up to dates, all the everythings on that. You know what I mean? Just to keep y'all in the loop, man. The main reason I wanted to do this live, man, is because a lot of people complain about resale. Some people swear by resale. Some people, resale is all they got. And I've documented how I feel about resale and all that throughout my time on the channel. If you new or you ain't been around or whatever, you can go back, hit my playlist, hit the discussion videos tab. You can go peep that, and that'll get you caught up to speed. Feel me? And yeah, it's a lot of videos. You ain't gotta watch them all, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, bro. It's what we do. It's my thing. I have been anti-resale for a very long time. But I do feel like that in certain instances, resale does have a purpose. If if that makes sense to anybody. But yeah, like I said, oh, I ain't got my camera on. Where are my manners? You know what? I need a drink. I don't have a drink. I'm gonna go grab my drink real quick, bruh. Get me something light so I ain't up here falling asleep and dozing off on y'all. You know what I mean? I also got to get out the way pretty quick because Sis going live at 8, 313 Retro Queen. So if y'all want to go over there and holler at her after the fact, you can. So I'm gonna be courteous. I don't want to step on nobody's toes. You know what I'm saying? But give me like 2 minutes to go get my beverage right quick. And then we gonna get this thing rolling. All right, bro. We back in this thing. Drink on deck and all that. Shout out to Bourbon County if you're familiar. All my stout drinkers, all my cigar smokers, everybody that's out here participating in all these unhealthy habits. Let me pull my chat up right quick because your boy Vision is much easier to see on the phone. You dig? Mike G in the building. What up, bro? Shout out to Mike G, man. The most unseen but most known person on social media ever, 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 ever. As y'all can see, man, I'm fresh off the slave ship, man. We fresh out the clock. I was like, listen, man, let me hurry up, get over here, get the show on the road, you know what I'm saying? Get everything dibbling and dabbling. You know what I'm saying? Shamar said my shoe game nowhere near yours. Hey, man, we all started somewhere. We all went somewhere. And this is where I'm at. Sadly, bro, this is only one wall. You feel me? That wall go right there, stretch right there. Then it's a whole nother wall right there. On top of some other stuff somewhere else. It's crazy, man. And my wife is just as bad as me, man. She got the rest of the house booked up. So here coming soon, man. We're gonna have to move. We're gonna have to get a bigger crib and upgrade because this one ain't holding it. Thank God that thank God that my kids ain't in the sneakers, because if they was, we probably need 2 houses, a she shed, a little bit of something else. But yeah, man. So to get into these stories that I have now, I won't hold you guys no longer. But I had somebody hit me up in my DM, and it's like a lot of crazy stuff has been going on with sneakers. Y'all know I've been speaking out about StockX, GOAT, all these resale platforms. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that I don't use them. I mostly use StockX and GOAT for under retail purchases. If it's a shoe that I've never seen that I feel like I can't legit check or identify, I will not purchase it. If I don't know somebody that actually has a legit pair, I will not purchase it. Like, I'm not, nah, bro. Hey, it's raining like a mug outside. Yo, I'm not. Y'all hear that? Y'all probably can't hear it, but either way, I'm not doing that. Hey, by the way, how's my audio, man? I didn't even ask that. I guess I could just pull the stream up and see what my audio sounds like. Hold, please. It's just as bad as me, man. She got. Yep, the audio is audioing. That's been confirmed. You dig? My wife told me I had to stop. Oh man, Jesus, boy. Hey, she told you the right thing, man. Save that money and do something else with it. Don't become me or us or everybody in this community doing the same thing. I sit here and tell you it's a money pit, but I'm gonna buy more shoes in 2023. I really am, though. You already know. My wife totally supportive of my sneaker addiction. Mine is too, my G, man. She trying to bow out, but that's because she in the sneakers. But she trying to get out. To make matters even worse, she work at a shoe store. But like, that's helping. But we'll dive into that a little later. Super GQ in the building, Motor City GQ. What up, fam? Hey, I make sure y'all hit the like button on your way in. Share the video out if you can. But like I was saying, man, I've always been 50-50 on resale. I don't trust it. I don't trust resale people. Like, if I don't know you, it's very few resellers that I'll buy a shoe from. Period. Like, I'm not about paying the high for sneakers and yada yada yada. But anyway, man, my first story is going to be a trade block story. I had somebody randomly hit me up in the DM. Usually I don't read a lot of my DMs, but this one kind of caught my eye, so I pulled it open, and a gentleman has sent me some pictures of some SB dog walkers. I have the SB dog walkers, of course, so I'm assuming that's why they sent me the pictures from my opinion. I don't know if they follow my YouTube channel, my Instagram, or whatever. I don't know. First time hearing from them, first time ever seeing them. I'm not gonna mention their name or none of that. I'm not putting nobody out there because I don't know if they want the story to fully be out, but I'm gonna tell it. So he sent me some pictures of these dog walkers, asking me what I thought. If I thought they were legit, if I thought they were bogus, or whatever. And it's hard to determine legitimacy from a photograph, you know. So I'm explaining like, you know, it's kind of you know, it's kind of complicated. Why are my messages being held for review, bro? What's going on? What the sneakers? What up, G? Appreciate you, bro. So he sent me these pictures, and I'm looking at the pictures, and I'm like, okay, these pictures look okay. This may potentially be a, you know, real sneaker, a legitimate sneaker, you know what I mean? But as I started looking a little closer, as I started looking a little closer, you know, I started to notice little inconsistencies with the shoe. At the time when he first sent the pictures, I didn't have the shoe beside me. You know, I was at work. I work a regular job. We deemed essential. I don't get to work from home like a lot of these privileged people and all that. I got to go into a building every day and move food. You know what I'm saying? That's essentially what we do at my place of employment. But I get home, I start looking at the pictures, and I got a couple of them here. Y'all don't be mad at me because I haven't fully mastered the art of the share screen, but I'm going to be doing more live streams in the future. I told myself that 2023 I'm going to buy less shoes and therefore I'm going to do more live streams to accommodate for the shoe videos, you know what I mean, that I'm not posting. Because last year I bought like over 80 pairs of shoes, bro, and I can't do that again. I mean, all of them wasn't mine. Some of them were alley-oops for other people, pairs for my wife, pairs for the kids, pairs for the nephew. But all in all, it was like almost 90 sneaker purchases. You know, nah, bro, I can't be out here doing that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta slow down, ease on into my sneaker retirement, man, and let y'all take the throne. You know, Mike G got it. You feel me? Mike G got it. So one thing that I did notice first on this pair, I'm gonna hold this up so hopefully you guys can see it. Pardon my camera mechanics, but as you can see on the green, oh, it went away. It went away. Get to the back, McFly. Get to the back. Boom. So as you can see here on that green where the heel is, man, it's like crazy fuzzy. That shouldn't be that fuzzy on this shoe. Now I was thinking maybe Buddy wear the dad jeans, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he got them big baggy pants and it's rubbing all up on his green, making it look, you know, out of sorts. Maybe, possibly, you know, I get out of pass. I'm looking at my pair. I only wore it once. I don't have none of this fuzziness going on, you know, whatsoever. I ain't got none of that popping. It's just laid thin. You know, you could run a cone through it if you wanted to. It ain't that little nappy nap city. So I kept scrolling through the pictures, and he sent me one of the backs of the shoes, and I noticed that the left shoe in the picture is shorter than the right shoe. The shoe with the tag on it is lower than that. And I started thinking like maybe that could come from wear. Maybe he put the shoe on, crunched it down a little bit. It ain't pop all the way. It ain't pop all the way back. You know what I mean? But then I was like, nah, I'm fooling myself, bro. I ain't seen a shoe that was two different heights. So I got to communicating with him, and I was like, yo, I don't know what you're trying to do or what situation you got working on, but if you could get, I don't keep boxes, so I couldn't compare the boxes. You can say I don't keep boxes. Once I get a shoe, once it go on the drop front, that's the end of it. Ain't no more box. That box is gone. I don't care how good the box look or none of that, right? I don't care. Box is out of there. I'm not wearing no box, bro, and I need the space. It's more convenient. No more avalanches. No more avalanches for me or none of that, right? So I told him, I was like, yo, bro, if you can get a shot of that size tag, right? Get a shot of that size tag because size tag don't lie. And I know several people with these pairs. I actually had the first video on YouTube, the first review on YouTube of the dog walkers. My nephew camped out overnight to get a pair. As soon as he got the shoe, he came straight to the crib. We shot that video. I made him on footed. And I was the first one to have that joint on YouTube. I was also the first person to have a Black Hornet SB review on YouTube. I was the first one to do that. So anybody tell you anything different, they lying. So I took a picture of my size tag, right? Size 15 in the SB. Big boy status. Y'all see that? The throwback label before the QR codes and all that, right? Okay, cool. Had nephew send me his label. Same as mine. No different. Same exact label. Right? Also, reached out to Sis, 313 Retro Queen, asked her for her label. Her label. Exact same as ours. So a couple days later, Buddy hit me back and he sent me a picture of his size tag. And so I'm like, oh yeah, money time. Let's see it. And this is what he sent me. And I'm like, oh no, bro. Oh no, that ain't supposed to look like that. We got 3 pairs on tap that match, and yours off. Something wrong. That shoe 100% pure garbage juicerino, right? So that pretty much confirmed that sneaker was fake as fake could be, right? So he breaks down and he starts telling me the story, and he's like, he's like, yeah, man, this was a trade block trade. I traded this with a guy on trade block. He gave up a pair of Yeezys for the Dog Walker SBs, and in my mind, I'm like, I didn't ask what pair of Yeezys it was, but I'm like, bro, listen, pair of Yeezys for dog walkers, you should have known. Swap shoe for shoe. That had to be a big dog Yeezy, or you knew you was getting ripped off the gate. But I was also under the impression that Trade Block authenticates. So I got the little Trade Block app. You know what I'm saying? I've never really fully used it. The homie Bobby Sneaker World used to get some decent stuff off of Trade Block or whatnot. And the man was telling me that the guy told him that he got the pair that he got from Foot Locker. And I'm like, man, I ain't never really seen Foot Locker with no SBs, bro. Since when Foot Locker, they got some dunks, but Foot Locker ain't really getting. I don't recall ever seeing an SB in Foot Locker. Period. Like, am I tripping? Have y'all seen a SB in Foot Locker? Am I wrong? Am I bugging? Is this shoe real to y'all? I'm trying to stay away from the comments so I don't get sidetracked until I finish this first story. But when I finish it, I'm gonna get in there. But I'm almost done with the first one you did. So he was telling me that the guy said that he got him from Foot Locker. They legit. He's a big dog verified person to Trade Block. He actually works for Trade Block. And essentially this man got for a pair of fake shoes off of Trade Block. And I was like, man, I've been thinking about using Trade Block. I've been thinking about throwing some shoes up there, because for me, it's not really about the monetary gain. It's about what I can get for it. I'd rather go shoe for shoe if I can. I mean, it's not a lot of times that I have stuff that I want to give up. But, in the event, if I could go shoe for shoe, fine. I ain't really tripping. Give me something else that I can wear. Right? So we go through it. His whole shoe's fake. He's telling me not to deal with Trade Block. They shady and yada, yada, yada. And that's pretty much how that story ended. I told him to hit up whoever he had to hit up, try to get his bread or whatever, but I never really got no real follow-up from Buddy. So I don't know fully what happened there, but I know he probably stuck with them dog walkers. I ain't got to know. I ain't got to know fully. You know what I mean? I know what happened. Like, you got stuck with those, and you just gonna have to eat that L. It is what it is, man. So, what the sneaker said, oh, hell no. Mike G said, foo. What the sneaker said, good thing you asked for that size tag and had other people that had a legit pair to show. Yeah, bro. You got to do your due diligence, man. You got to make sure that what you're doing, because you come to me for a legit check. If I can't fully prove that it's fake, I'm not going to really give you an answer. I'm gonna tell you I don't know, because there's a lot of stuff at stake in dealing with these people and they fake shoes, and without having the shoe side by side retail to whatever you got, it's real. It's very hard to tell. So, but in this case, luckily we got the right information. We got it out there. Now he got a fake shoe, but he probably gonna do whatever and wear the shoe, whatever. I don't know what he gonna do with the shoe. People be like, "Oh, I gave that shoe away. I did do with that shoe. That shoe, show him. Nah, you wearing that shoe, bro. It's okay. It's all right." Just take it as a learning lesson, man. You know what I'm saying? Take it on the chin and run them in the ground, cut grass in them or something. Or if you want to flage, you can flage. Maybe if you walk real fast, people won't notice. But that was my first story, right? So I told that one so I could transition into this one. For the people who know me, y'all know, the people who follow the channel, y'all know I hit on them trophy room 7s. So for a while, I was like, man, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these trophy rooms. Like, should I keep them? Should I sell them? It's a 7. I'm not a real big fan of 7s. And, I was having all these doubts about the trophy room 7s. Got them Retail from sneakers. You can ask what the sneakers. You can ask what the sneakers. You know what I'm saying? He could totally vouch for that. But what do you say? That's a dead giveaway. Was that nappy suede though? But the size tag, sheesh, them joints was the 1%. They was definitely the 1%ers, man. And a lot of people don't know that those QR code tags are fairly new, man. That's like a recent occurrence. That's not a that ain't been the way it's been. They just started that, you know what I mean, not too long ago. But if you don't know, you don't know. And so luckily, man, he reached out to me. Like I said, I got homies that reach out to me. And one thing that I really don't understand is that if you're gonna come to me, you're gonna ask me my opinion for a shoe. Now, for one, for you to even ask anybody opinion, you had to have some doubts about the shoe yourself, period. You had to have some kind of inclination that something is wrong with this shoe, but you're not sure. So I'm gonna ask somebody who look at shoes all day, right? You come to me like, hey, here's my Bobo. Can you tell me if it's fake or not? I tell you it's fake, and you get upset with me. How you gonna get mad at me? You came to me asking me if your shoe is fake, which you knew something was wrong with it from the jump because you had to ask. For one thing, most people, if you ever want to know if a shoe is fake, you feel like something ain't right with it. It probably ain't, bro. If the price is too good to be true, it's probably fake, bro. Like, y'all have all the red flags, but because this shoe cheap or it's a steal or you know the person, you go ahead and go with it. And I never really understood that. But don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself, because I'm not going to justify you doing what you're doing. Now, if you willingly go buy fake, fine, knock yourself out. That's your money, bro. That's what you want to wear. You go ahead, you do your thing. There ain't no shade, no harm, no foul. I'm just worried about what's on my feet. But don't be mad at me when your shoe's not right and be like, oh man, well, you don't work for Nike. How you know? Like, all right, bro. All right, that's the way you at. You mad now I have to be employed by Nike to tell you if the shoe is real, but you going into all these resale shops and wherever else and I'm buying shoes out of there night and day, and it's okay. They don't work for Nike. Who legit checking them shoes? They are humans, man. Human error is a real thing, bro. In the words of the great 2Js, nobody bats 1,000. And that's a fact, bro. When you do this sneaker resale stuff, mass volume quantities and all that, you're gonna get hit. it ain't no way around it. What matters is what you do with it after the fact, right? So simply getting into story number 2. We're going in the dose now. So like I said, trophy room 7s, right? We got those. I did decide to keep them Jones. You know what I mean? If I can find them, just so y'all know, I ain't out here lying. Bam. Trophy room 7, red lace, size 14 on deck. Shout out to Nike for that retail hit. But Buddy hit me up, tradeblock. He was like, yo, I'm interested in your trophy room 7s. Why don't you check out my closet? If it's anything you want, maybe we can work out a trade. Damn, that beer got some crazy bubbles in it. So I was like, cool. Let me hop over there, go check you out, see what you got. Maybe you got something that I want. A lot of people know that I've been trying to get them Voodoo Jordan 1s, them lows. I've been trying to get them for a minute. And at one point, I was willing to swap out them trophy rooms for those. I have since come to my senses. But yeah, so I go to Buddy's little joint. I'm getting my pictures ready here. And I'm scrolling. He probably got like 20 or 30 shoes on the joint. It's not a whole lot of shoes, but it's some shoes. I'm gonna check them out. I'm gonna see what's popping. And this is what I see. Can y'all see that? Women's Jordan 1 High OG. The nostalgia joints. Women's only. My wife has a pair right there. I would grab it, but I don't feel like getting up. How in the hell do you got these in a size 15 and a half women's? That don't exist, bro. How you got that on tradeblock in a size 15 and a half women's? If I'm not mistaken, the biggest size for that shoe was a women's 12. Tell me if I'm lying. Somebody in the chat, if I'm lying, tell me if I'm lying. Oh wait, hold up. We got a celebrity in the building. We got a celebrity in the building. You definitely broke that boy's spirit telling them joints was. He knew they wasn't right, bro. He was more so mad at himself for doing that. But Queen Paula Map in the building, man. What up? I see you girls. She down there. Hey, we need you to judge who has a hit. You gonna do it this year? You don't have to. I'm just I'm just throwing it out there. Says we would love to have you. You know what I mean? You can leave the camera off and all that. We just need you to say what shoe you voting for. That's it. No pressure. Even if you don't do it, we still love you. Say what? The voodoo's nice, but trade room 7 way better in my opinion. I feel you with this niggas. I had to come to my senses. But either way, he had those 15 and a half women's houseway. But wait. But wait. There's more. He also has up here. Come on, camera. Oh, wrong way. He also has up here. I don't know if y'all can see it, but that is a women's Air Jordan 1 High silver toe. Silver toes did not come in a 15 and a half women's. They didn't come in that size. They didn't make those because if they did, I would have had them. I would have had them. Like, what? And people are allowed to put this stuff on their pages or wherever they're going to put it. And somebody might actually think that's legit and trade for it. Is tradeblock going to deny that? Is tradeblock going to say, no, that ain't it? I don't know if they will or not. But they allow you to post it. So, you know, me... I know sneakers, man, and there's so many sneakers and there's so many things that come out. And I just be like, you know, sometimes it's hard to keep up what release and extended sizes. Like I done missed some stuff in extended sizes, just like these joints. Nike said these joints was gonna go up to size 16 and a half women's, and on a drop they bun it down to 12. But I was able to get a pair from Nike a couple days ago. Shout out to Nike for the restock. But, you know, stuff like this I missed out on because Nike played me. Oh, wait, we got somebody backstage. Rick? Is that Rick? Is that California Rick? Hey, bro, turn your camera on, cuz. Let me make sure that's you. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure that's you. All right, then, we good. Because, you know, one time back in the day, me and Measley G was up here. You know what I'm saying? We had some.
I remember. Hey, what up, though? I was checking you out. I just wanted to drop in real quick, Mac, and say that those nostalgias and those silver toes, you know, they do come in a women's size 16 and a half.
Do they?
Yes. Because I don't know. They weren't released in the U.S., I don't believe. I believe all them shoes was overseas. But if you check StockX, GOAT, they up there 15 and a half, 16 and a half.
Yeah, that's exactly where I was going with that, because after I saw that, I went to GOAT and StockX. I'm like, no, how they got these? Where do you come from? But I don't know how cross the water activities work.
Right.
You know what I mean?
The only thing I can guess, Mac, is that they had to release overseas because, like you said, the biggest size the U.S. had was a 12.
Yeah, so I'm like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Something 100% flawed in this particular situation. But I had to shut Buddy down. I was like, bro, you ain't got nothing I want, but you already question mark, because these shoes don't come in these sizes. And happy belated birthday to you, bro.
Oh, it's tomorrow, bro. I appreciate that. Oh, it's
tomorrow. I'm early.
Early. 13. Yeah, you early,
I'm
though.
Early.
I appreciate that, though.
Stay in the house, bro. Don't go outside.
Oh. Hey, man, you're taking me to the Tokyo Steakhouse, man. I gotta go.
Oh yeah, you gotta get that. Don't get no fire.
I'm gonna jump back in your chat though, Matt.
All right, then. Appreciate it.
All right, for sure.
So see, there we go. We got Ricky. He do that type of stuff. He know them type of things. But either way, that made me very, very questionable about tradeblock, as well as I'm questionable about GOAT and StockX off rip. You know what I'm saying? It's a love-hate relationship between me and them. And if you want to see my documented history on that, you can go to my playlist, my discussion videos, bro. It's up there. Why I stopped buying from StockX back in the day, why I almost cut off GOAT back in the day, several situations. Also my opinions on how I feel about them and the love-hate relationship and all that. What time we at? 7:04. Shee. Shout out to the Queen City, man. Charlotte, North Carolina, 7:04. What's up with it? So my last story, man, that I had for the day, we're gonna run it down. And this is solely on GOAT. Right? GOAT. Oh, wait. Let me check the chat real quick. Silver Toes did come in extended. How tradeblock allow that though? I don't know, man. Did they come in the 50? I believe so. Not the nostalgias. I didn't know that. Shout out Ricky. Yeah. See, people know some stuff I don't, and I have no problem admitting I was wrong or standing corrected. But it's still a suspect, bro. It's still a suspect. But yeah, man, GOAT, right? So a lot of people know, some people don't know. But my wife works at a sneaker store. I won't say which sneaker store, but she works at a sneaker store. As y'all know, Lost and Founds dropped in December. It was a big deal. Everybody overhyped it and made it all this stuff that it didn't really have to be. And pretty much with her Jordans, with her Jordan 1s. Jordan 1s are her favorite shoe, right? And when they drop, if possible, she will get a men's pair and a GS pair. She wears a size 7, Littlefoot Militia, coffee with the foe. Hey, bro, if y'all didn't see Skip battle last night with Payne and Coffee, I swear to God, man, that was like one of the funniest battles I ever seen in my life, man. I was in there, I was laughing so much, my jaws was hurting, man. So shout out to Skip, man. Y'all can go check that battle. Shout out to Coffee with the Foe Team South. Shout out to Payne 82, his opponent. And yeah, man, they had a battle. I know Coffee lost, but I think 10.5 told me the score was like 10-7 or something. But when I dipped out, it was like round 10 or 11, and Coffee was getting smashed. So I just dipped. My sleep, my sleep is important. My sleep is important to me. But either way, man, the wife got. She ended up getting. She didn't get a men's pair. She ended up getting 2 GS pairs. Of the Lost and Found. She said, ease up off the small foot game. I ain't said nothing. I ain't said nothing about y'all little foot people. If anything, I envy you because you can get a shoe and every shoe is pretty much made in your size for the most part. I mean, if you can fit a 7, a GS, that's a different ballpark. But if you can fit a 7, you good to go. I wear 14. Sometimes they don't even make my shoe. I'm out here struggling. They don't even make it. They don't even make it. How am I get a shoe they don't even make? Walking around here with some size 15.5 silver toes. 15, some size 15.5 nostalgias. Like, come on, man. But GOAT, she had 2 GS pairs, size 7, right? She was going to keep them both. And, I don't know what it is with my wife, but she'll buy these shoes. And if she don't wear them in a certain amount of time, she started ditching them. She started dumping them, or if she got time to return them, she'll return them and get the money back. She don't really do the flip thing too much. It's not really her MO or whatever. But long story short, she sold the shoes on GOAT, shipped them in. I packaged them personally. I packaged the shoe. It's a mint box. She got them out of her store, out of her store now. Mint box, bro. Just like this. Just like this. Mint box. Absolutely nothing wrong with this box. And, we buy shoes on a regular. So shipping boxes all over the place. They all in the garage. You go out there, you get whatever you getting. You hop in to get a box. Couple bubble air packets. Blick, rack. Ship it on. You know what I'm saying? Sending on its way. That's what we did. I sent the pair in the GOAT. GOAT gets the shoe. They tell my wife, they say, hey, this shoe arrived in this box is badly damaged. Now, I've gotten messages like that before from GOAT. Like a lot of my used shoes I sell on GOAT because it's hard to find somebody that wear a size 14 or 15 shoe. And I don't even be taxing for them. I just put them up there. They use. I feel like you can't tax for a used shoe. That's ridiculous, right? But anything that I'm moving, I usually move it on GOAT to prevent me from having to try to hunt people down and all that foolishness, right? And they'll send you a message and be like, hey, we found an error with this. Do you want to discount it to the seller or whatever? So they reached out to her and was like, we got your shoe, and this box is badly damaged. Do you want to discount it to the seller? Now we like, hold on, Cletus. How's this box badly damaged? Because when it shipped up out of here, it was in mint condition. Wasn't nothing wrong with it. But y'all know how UPS and them be doing, everybody that work at UPS, FedEx, they play soccer with your packages. And, sometimes something could get crushed. Or it could show up at GOAT, they put it in a tall stack, and that shoe get crushed. Or a stack fall on that, and that box get crushed. There's plenty of ways that a box can be damaged in transit. But to fault the seller for it is insane. That's utterly absurd to me. Like, we know how this shoe left. Now, in the aspect of this thing, I got to give you the full circle because I can't be leaving stuff out. Now, with my Go app, I don't have to upload pictures. For DS shoes, I don't have to put a picture up. And she had to put up 3 pictures. She did the size view, another view, and just the actual box label. She never took a picture of the full box itself. But I always do that. When I have to take pictures, I take extra pictures. Like every picture you can put, I fill them in. There's going to be something in there because you're not about to tell me something was wrong with my package. That's the main reason why I do it. But she didn't do it. It is what it is, right? So essentially this box is damaged, and they're like, yo, we're going to reach out. Do you want to discount it? She was like, no. They reached out to the seller, and the seller canceled the order. Some people really care about their boxes, and in this case, a lost and found, the box is kind of a big deal. It's the dusty box, and you got the receipt and all that. And people care. What I mean? People care about their boxes. So, and they also about to restock at some point in the very near future. So I guess this person was like, well, nah, I'm gonna just wait. Maybe it was either one or two things, in my opinion. Either they was gonna wait to see if they could hit a pair off the restock since they can get their money back for that particular shoe, or they're a box lover and they really want that box. That was the only 2 conclusions that I could really draw. I'm thinking more so restock, but it could be the box thing. Just because I don't like boxes don't mean other people don't like boxes, right? So they're telling her like, hey, we'll ship it. We can either keep it. You can mark the box as damaged, right? And we can keep it here and sell it, consignment type deal. Or we can ship it back to you for $9. And she's like, no, I shouldn't have to pay nothing because that box wasn't damaged when it left here. It was in mint condition. Whatever happened on y'all's end. Y'all can send it back to me for free $99. What's the problem? So they told her that they would give her a $9 credit. We'll give you a $9 GO credit for the shipping. And she was like, I'm not buying nothing. I'm not buying nothing from GO. I don't want $9 GO credit. If you can give me $9 GO credit, you can pay $9 to ship the box back to me. I shouldn't have to do that. We're not at fault. You know what I'm saying? She going back and forth with these people, right? They're not trying to hear it. GOAT not budging, GOAT not bending. This was yesterday. This was yesterday, right? So all this transpired yesterday. She hot, boy. She upset. She going off. And anybody, if y'all ever met my wife, she's like the nicest person on the planet, man. She don't be out here doing nothing crazy. She don't jump off the boat at nobody. She just mad, chill, loving, wholesome young lady. You know what I mean? Me, I'm the ratchet one. I'm the one that's with all the extras. that's me. That's my lane. I got enough for both of us. You know what I'm saying? I got enough for both of us, and that's what we was doing. So she gets an email today from GO, and they tell her that this particular pair of shoes that she sent in is unauthentic. They talked the whole day before. Nobody brought up nothing about unauthentic. So she's asking for pictures of the shoe. She was like, well, if the box is damaged, send me pictures of the box. They can't send pictures of the box. Now, anytime I ever had an issue with GO, they sent me a picture of whatever the issue was. Like I sent in a pair of 6s one time, and I got them out the outlet, and they were saying that the shoe was worn, but it wasn't worn. But when they sent me the pictures, it did have a little lean, like somebody, you know what I'm saying, maybe tried it on or put it on in the store or something. It came from the outlet. You know what I mean? It's the outlet. It wasn't a day one early morning purchase or none of that. So I was like, okay, I can see where you're coming from with that. It's not that big a deal. I'm still not giving no discount. And the seller took the shoe, and it was cool. That's out of my control. I can't really handle that. But now, a day after the fact, after we done had all these conversations, you trying to tell us that not only is the shoe fake, the box is damaged, and you don't have pictures of the box. You can't provide pictures of the box. You can't provide pictures of the shipping box. And that leads me to believe that something screwy happened at GOAT. Either somebody swapped the pair, somebody did something with the pair. I don't know how in demand a size 7Y lost and found is, but I do know that the shoe is 100% real. We had at the time, we had 4 or 5 pair of lost and founds between all of us. 5, 4, 5. Either way, somewhere between 4 and 5 pairs, man. They all looked the same. They all checked out. The boxes was the same. You know what I'm saying? All that. It was absolutely no problems with this shoe. She even marked the shoe when it came into the store. That was her shoe. If you don't know, when sneakers come in, the employees have a full-size run allowed it to them if they want them. So if you don't know that, now you know that. Employees at sneaker stores do have opportunities to get shoes. I thought everybody knew that, but some people might not know that. So she marked that shoe. That was her shoe. That shoe been there. Ain't nobody had time to do nothing with that shoe, swap that shoe, none of that. Somebody at GOAT is playing. They playing hard. And that's why I tell people, you cannot be out here messing around with these resale sites, bro. It's like it's insane, man. It's crazy. What on earth do they be doing? How can I send you a mint, brand new, lost and found in a mint shipping box? Somehow the box gets destroyed. You can't provide me pictures of the box. What'd you do with the box? Where the box at? What's going on with the box? If you ship it back to me, it's going to have to be in a box. You're not about to send me 2 shoes back that's not in a box. Or you're going to give me a replacement box. Or you can't come to me and tell me something is damaged and not show me proof that it's damaged. And it's crazy. I hate places that don't have physical people that you can talk to for customer service. It drives me crazy. I need you to talk to me. I need you to hear my voice. I need you to feel my pain. And if anything, I'll pull up. I don't mind. Wherever you at. You close by. Hey, y'all lying. You know what I'm saying? Straight up to your face. I ain't got no problems. I ain't got no problems with that. But the fact that this is the game that they're trying to play. If it was a fake shoe, why did you even offer to keep it? Mark it as damaged box and keep the shoe. Why would you even do that? If it was fake, you would have just said, hey, this is fake. It didn't pass authentication. You got to pay X amount of dollars for us to ship it back to you. Ain't that typical GOAT procedure? Ain't that what GOAT supposed to be doing? But that's not what they did in this case. So it goes from real shoe, damaged box, we'll keep it, to now all of a sudden the shoe is fake. What you want to do with it? Like I said, somebody somewhere along the line, something happened. Somebody swapped that shoe, or either GOAT is just playing games, because we got that down to the T. We know where the shoe came from. We know when it came in. I could tell you the shelf that it sat on until she was able to physically purchase it. You know, this ain't one of them games where you got it from Leicester, and Leicester is on some shady-ish, you know what I'm saying? And they ran off on a plug. That ain't even what that is. So now I'm sitting back, I'm looking at GOAT like, man, and I've been repping for GOAT. Like, man, listen, if you got something to sell, bro, you better sell it on GOAT. Don't send it to StockX. You get it, they're gonna pay you out the same day. The payouts come real quick. The shipping's faster than StockX most of the time, you know. And I just been rocking out with GOAT. If I'm gonna buy something, the majority of the time it's gonna come from GOAT, right? But now I don't know, man, because they out here playing. Listen, got me stuttering like a preacher. Got me stuttering like a preacher, man. They out here playing. Ain't nobody got time for that, like, at all. But it is what it is, man. Shamar said size 10 resellers be smoking. Yes, I can. 6.5 to 7. Okay, little foot gang. That's how you get all that heat. I knew it was some secrets to that. I ain't gonna lie, I mess with GOAT heavy, man. Haven't had a negative situation with them. This is the first, like, hell nah, I'm cutting y'all off type of situation that I've ever had. Like, one time they sent me a pair of shoes and it didn't come with all the accessories, and they took the shoe back. There wasn't no big deal. I'm like, hey, y'all. So and it was a super steal, man. It was too good to be true. But what they sent me didn't have everything with it. One of the lace locks was missing. It didn't have the spare laces and some other stuff that should have came with the shoe. So I sent that. They took that shoe back, no problem. Wasn't no GOAT credit or none of that crap. They gave me cash money for that joint, and that I can appreciate. I was willing to be like, okay, I can deal with GOAT. They fine. They stand by their business. That's no problem. I can deal with that. But for whatever reason, it seems like the tide is changing. People getting fake shoes on tradeblock. People swearing up and down that these fake shoes is coming from StockX and GOAT. Like I said, nobody bats 1,000, man. You gonna miss one. You gonna miss one. Damn, GOAT did that situation dirty as hell. Yes, they did. So we still waiting to hear back from GOAT to see what they're gonna say. I think wifey gonna have to end up paying the 10. And basically what I told her to do was get the shoe back, put it in this box, and sell it right back to their ass. They're gonna take it. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take it. Mark it up for $10 higher, get that $10 back. Because a lot of people gonna miss on this restock anyway. So, you know, people gonna bite on it. Marcel, let's pull up to the warehouse. I got gas, bro. That's all I'm saying. I got gas, and if need be, I'm willing to do whatever needs to be done. She'll probably talk me out of it. Mike G says I've never dealt with GOAT or StockX. Congratulations, bro. Like I said, man, I don't deal with eBays or none of them too often, but every now and then, you know, I dibble and dabble in a little something. I'm always the one preaching, don't play the resale game, don't play resale for shoes, don't do, you know, stay away from all that. But a lot of people don't listen, man. It is what it is. Sis Paula Map said you can't trust none of them. You can't. And I've been saying that since this whole app reselling crap came about. Go, like I said, go back to the playlist. Them videos, like, oh man, they 3-4 years old, bro. Like GOAT and StockX is not something that's been around forever. This is a fairly new occurrence for all of us, you know. But they got all the power, and they delegating what's what and what's not, and people out here swapping pairs and doing this and doing that. Some story. What was that about? Some guy got for his off-white ones. I don't know how true that story was, but somebody dropped a bag on him, and StockX or GOAT, either or, ended up swapping the pairs or whatever. It was crazy. JD, what up, bro? Good to see you, man. Mike G said no eBay for me either. Hey, one day I'm gonna get there, man. Yo, if you try the shoe on and no longer qualifies as DS, lower your price. Hey, man, you know, I'm gonna say this: if you try a shoe on, it's still DS, man. If it's been on your foot, if your foot been in it, it's still a DS shoe, man. You gotta try a shoe on, just, you know what I'm saying, just to know it's right. Now, if you take more than 4 steps, it's worn. You took more than 4 steps in it, it's worn. But you gotta have a 4-step minimum. You gotta have a 4-step minimum, man, for all sneakers. You know what I'm saying? 4-step minimum. That's just how the ball bounces, man. But I understand. I appreciate your logic. I need to know how you be getting all them Saya shoes, bro. You be going ham. You be going ham with the Saya shoes. I'm still trying to figure that out. And one of these days I'll get them Black Excellence and Vernos, and then I'll probably retire out from Saya altogether. But speaking of which, speaking of Saya, I need to do a update video on that with my current relationship with the Saya brand and everything that's happened over the past year or so since my last live streams when I was doing all that, because a lot has transpired, a lot of good has happened. So I definitely want to get that out, because I don't want to be one of those guys that's just out here, you know, bashing people or talking about people or whatever, and not, you know, talking about the good and the positive as well. So that'll probably be one of my next live streams. Like I said, I'm gonna be doing more live streams, because like I said, I'm buying less shoes, and that's what we're gonna be doing 2023. And it's been a minute. I think it's been at least over a year since I even did a live stream. So I didn't know what turnout was gonna be like, who was gonna show up or whatever. But you know what I'm saying? Either way, we're gonna keep going. So it is what it is, man. We're gonna be here. Feel me. Bro, they post a picture with the shoe on in front of a mirror on. No. No, bro. You can't do no on foot for for an eBay picture. They do that for real. Good. That's crazy. See, he only makes 3 to 4 size 14s. I mean, I know, man. That's the story of my life. He said, "Invite me on if you're open for the sideline." Ain't no big deal. How I typically do my live streams, man. I just roll my content down from the jump, and then when I'm done, if anybody want to hop on, they can hop on. You know, it is what it is. I don't really mind who you are, as long as you're willing to show your face. Because like I was telling Ricky, well, he saw what happened, but we had a situation back in the day from my other live stream, and so we gotta take certain precautions about that or whatever. But if you're around or whatever, you see it, you know what I'm saying, bro, just come through. Man, ain't no big thing. I ain't hating, and none of that. But everybody only make 1 or 2 size 14s. If I'm being honest, like, you have no idea how many of these shoes I bought that was the only one in that store or the only size 14 in that mall. Like, period. I've plenty of times. There's a lot of Bigfoot people mad at me, bro, because I got that shoe. I ran off with it. But, hey, don't be mad at me. learn the game just how I had to learn it, man. Learn the game just how I had to learn it. And you get out here early enough, you get what you got to get and get on. It is what it is, man. Bees what it bees. That's just how it is, man. So if any of y'all got any StockX, GOAT, or resale stories in general you may want to tell or share, man, now's your time. I pinned the link at the top of the chat for anybody. If you want to come up, by no means do you have to. I'll give you a couple minutes. If somebody pop up, cool. If not, I'm going to burn out. Me and wife got to get some grub or whatever. She was mad. She was mad, bro. I was like, she was supposed to work today. And I was like, man, I'm about to do this live stream. And she was like, well, I was trying to go eat. And I'm like, man, let me do the live. And then we can go eat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no big deal. I just need you to be patient. But, most women ain't got no patience, bro. Especially when they're hungry. It is. Especially when they're hungry. So I bet raffle tickets is scary for you. Nah, I ain't done a raffle in a physical raffle. I ain't done a raffle in a long time, but now, like I said, that my wife works in the shoe store. I know how many pairs coming in. I know what they got. I know what they look like. Can't always get them, but as far as supply, I know what's going on, so I know how I need to move. And like I said, as you can see, them boxes full over there. Don't mind them LeBrons. All I own is Reggie, but yeah, bro, I'm successful. I'm successful in the things that I want and the things that I get. And actually I had more luck with physical raffles than I did now that they switched over to the digitals. It's crazy. It's crazy. When regular raffles was popping and you had to go get your little red ticket, I was hitting left and right. No problems, man. Shout out to DTLR, by the way. DTLR been holding me down, bro. It's insane. Like, Foot Locker not showing me no love right now. Sneakers held me down pretty good last year, but a lot of my main suspects that I used to rock with, bro, they ain't holding it down for your boy no more. I hit them black LeBrons, them Florida, them FAMU, the Florida A&M LeBrons, which I was happy. I wanted that black pair far more than I wanted that green pair, and I got the black joints, and I was happy about it. Copped off a Kicks Lounge. And yesterday they canceled my order. What? They canceled my order, bro. I was hot. I was like, what? What you mean? They sent me my tracking number on Monday. And on Wednesday, they were like, we ain't got that. Sorry, bro, that size 15 ain't coming. And I'm like, man, I put all this faith in y'all. Kicks Lounge done set me up for the okie doke. I'm definitely not paying resale for them Rattlers, LeBrons. I shouldn't even be outside in public talking about FAMU, bro. I went to A&T, North Carolina A&T. Salute Aggie Pride. Y'all already know. And it's a love-hate relationship between A&T and FAMU, if you don't know. So don't tell none of my A&T homies that I tried to purchase a FAMU shoe, but I did. Yeah, I sure did. Copped it, but it didn't come. Maybe it was a blessing in disguise. Maybe somebody was like, man, he went to A&T, cancel that order. So I don't know what to do, bro. I don't know what to do. I miss doing check-in and head starts. Hey, them check-ins was cool, but I used to hate having to having to waste a whole trip to go check in, or you get in that joint and the check in not working. You gotta sit in there for like 10 minutes to try to get your checkout working. Don't none of the employees know what's going on and none of that, bro. It's crazy. I had to acquire a Foot Locker Platinum VIP membership to win raffles. I don't know what a Platinum VIP Foot Locker membership is, but I remember back in the day, man, when Foot Action popped off, they had the little gold joint. You spent $300, you was a gold member, and you got like little discounts and stuff or whatnot. That was pretty cool. Shout out to Foot Action. Even though Foot Action ain't even around no more, but shout out to Foot Action, man. East Bay and all them. Champs probably gonna shut down real soon. East Bay gone. Foot Action gone. Foot Locker gonna be the only one left standing. And that's probably because GOAT put all that money into them. And that's a whole nother conversation right there. Why is Foot Locker investing hundreds of $millions in the GOAT? What? What? Like this game, man. This game is crazy. And the more I get into it, the deeper I start looking behind the scenes, man. It's crazy. I'm actually gonna do a documentary. We getting footage and stuff for where my wife works and Intel, and we're gonna roll out a sneaker documentary, man. We're gonna expose a lot of stuff, and people that are in the sneaker game heavy. A lot of y'all know sneakerheads, people with this behind them. You know, we know the game, but the masses don't. And my main objective is to bring it to the masses. So that's definitely what I'm going to try to do. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get that out. And I'm going to have to wait till she ready to make her little exit, till she ready to make her exit strategy. You know what I mean? When she ready to up out of there before, you know, we can actually put it out. But it's going to be a good thing. It's definitely going to be a eye-opening situation for the community, and you can't say did nobody tell you, because I gave it to you all up front. You know what I mean? I didn't sugarcoat it or none of that. But it is what it is, bro. I got up here. I said what I had to say. Oh, wait, we got another comment. I worked at Champs. People was high in pairs, then buying with employee discount. Jay Jeff, what up, fam? Appreciate you coming through, man. We about to wrap it up in a minute, old dog. But I definitely appreciate seeing you. Yeah, they definitely do that and buy with the employee discount and all that. Where my wife worked, they only a certain, so let's say like shoes come in, only a certain amount of pairs can get the discount. So the employee can get their shoe, they can get their size, but only like 4 or 5 of the pairs can actually get the employee discount. So they raffle off names to see who can get the discounts on the pairs. That's pretty much how that rolled, which was shocking to me. I don't know if it's like that everywhere at every store, but at this particular store, that's how it was popping. But yeah, man, that's pretty much it, bro. I've been up here an hour and 1 minute, man. I think I got everything out that I wanted to say. I probably missed something. Y'all know how I do. I just get up here and kind of freelance these things, you know. But needless to say, I'm still where I'm at, man. I don't trust resell. I don't trust resellers. But I feel like it's a necessary evil. I appreciate you guys coming through, rocking out with your boy. And we're going to be doing this a lot this year, man. So come through, pull up, rock out with me, man. And until next time, it's your boy McFly, man. I holla at you.